Well, it is Saturday, about 1:45, and we are climbing. We are gonna head to Nidday or Craig's Creek. Yesterday, we were too tired to do wrap up. We'll talk about it some in tonight's maybe. I'm gonna put this away and climb. We have arrived at the Keffer Oak. That's one of those things that's really hard to convey in a video, but there it is. It's beautiful. Lots of cows.
There's one right standing on the trail up there.
We'll see what happens. Keffer Oak was cool. We're making no time out of the gate, but hopefully we'll be able to get at least 10. I'd love to see us do 12, but that's probably not gonna happen. Yesterday was a tough day. Okay, there's the cows.
Right on the trail?
Yeah. Oh, I think they're gonna move. We'll just assume they move. Well, that got a little tense for a minute.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a steer. It was just a lady cow who gave me what for, and I gave it back. She decided that she wasn't going to take me on because I had weapons.
She's coming right for you.
I was smacking my sticks. Oh, it's a beautiful day. But yeah, just continuing to make no time at all. I have a 40-minute mile for our first mile. But Rich had to stop and put his cold soak in, and so we've been dallying. We are about 1.3 in, and
Did the stairs to Bear Mountain, right?
Might be. We've had lots of stairs, which is nice, and some switchbacks. I think this is called Sink Creek Mountain, and we're pretty near the top. Then by the time we get to Savage, I think is the shelter, we'll have gone up 1,500. So this is nice to get your elevation fast with the stairs. Just a little peek through the power lines. Be careful up there, Rich. I don't think it's worth it. Probably not. Yeah. Come down. That's enough. Oh, we just came out on this really pretty view. My watch says we've come about 5 miles. I think it's running a little short, but we are pretty close to the Eastern Continental Divide. I think we're going to take a break there. Filmed this earlier. We've been going over the ledges, which remind us a lot of New York. Big rock slabs, which when it's dry, woo, something skittered. When it's dry, they're easy. So we saw Rags to Riches back there, and he is going to camp at Craig's Creek too. So we'll have some company. We're almost to the Continental Divide. Going to take a quick break, then go to Nidday shelter and eat, and then roll down into camp hopefully between 7 and 8. It's such a nice day. We're really enjoying being out here almost as much as we were not enjoying yesterday afternoon. Right, bud? Yeah. Oh yeah, that left a mark. Well, we're getting some real nice views today. Just walking along this ridge. It's kind of sandy up here in spots. You have the big rocks, then you have sandy trail. So, oh, I think I might need both hands for this coming up here. Yeah, there's the blaze. We have arrived at the Eastern Continental Divide, which means
some of it goes that way and some of it goes that way.
Is it the this way? I don't know.
It's the this way and the that way.
Yeah. We'll wiki that and get back to you. Break time. So this is the midday shelter area. It's super nice. The tenting looks great. We're gonna keep going. We were gonna eat dinner there, but we're gonna go ahead and go to Craig's Creek. It's like 1.8 ahead. Finally got pictures of happily ever after. They've been wearing shirts since they got hitched in Hot Springs. So anyway, it's pretty easy. It's like 95 up, a ton more down. And we'll be there. We stopped at Craig's Creek and got water.
Take a picture on time.
Yeah, Rich has adapted how he's carrying the water, which that seems to be working pretty well for him. If we hadn't spun around in circles, we'd be at camp, but we walked past this water looking for a campsite and decided that we should go ahead and go on a half a mile. There's supposedly a place for 20 tents. Happily Ever After and another couple that we've been camping around. I don't think I know their trail names. We'll find them out. They're all going up there too. So hopefully it really does have a lot of tent sites because it's getting a little late in the day. But we'll be there shortly and get settled and get food, and hopefully it'll be a good site. We ended up climbing almost 1,000 feet. We went another probably mile and a half beyond where we were gonna go because Rich didn't want to camp down and too close to the water. We kind of can see the sun setting, and in the morning we will probably see the sunrise. It was a big climb, but now it's done. So we got to get camp set up because it's getting ready to get dark fast. Good evening.
Here we are on top of a hill.
Bowling team again. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's going to be this way until we get to an outfitter.
Yeah, it's dark. It's after 9, probably closer to 9:30, and we just got settled in.
Yeah, we were originally going to,
yeah. Leave at 1 o'clock.
Well, that happens. Yeah. And then originally we were going to go to the shelter, but we're like, that makes too long a day tomorrow. So we'll go to Craig's Creek, and then we got to Craig's Creek and got water, and then we saw something about another campsite a couple miles up, so we went there, and then Rich didn't like the fact that it was pretty low, and he was afraid we're going to have a lot of condensation. So there was a comment about a couple sites that were a little farther up the trail. And they were also quite a bit up the mountain. Which we ended up at 691.6, right on top of, I guess it's brushy. I don't know what this mountain is because I didn't plan to hike it.
Yeah, we're not on top.
But we're pretty close.
Yeah, getting up there.
I mean, we climbed, what, close to 1,000 feet?
Yeah.
Which is great. It takes it off tomorrow. So, tomorrow we
won't start at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
No, we will not.
That'd be a nice change of pace.
And the weather is quite hospitable. It's going to be downright chilly up here.
So a little bit about yesterday's no wrap up.
I mean, you saw the day, obviously.
Long, stressful day, a little bit of weather, a little bit of rocks, a little bit of 7-foot tall briar bushes. That was fun hiking through those.
And the rocks, at 15 miles were great. When the storm started, it all just sort of went in the ditch and stayed there till we got out. And then we got out, and we had no cell service, of course, and we were trying to figure out where we could go because everything was wet. We were starved. And long story short, we drove around lost and finally ended up in Blacksburg and had some food, and then went to a Quality Inn in Christiantown? I don't know. I searched hotels near me with laundry.
Yeah, that was a hoot in itself, but
it wasn't bad. It was reasonably priced.
Yeah, the hotel's good, but the hike yesterday was definitely a character builder.
Yeah, 20 miles, and like near the very end, I have not been wearing my knee sleeves at all. My knees have been doing great. But then we did that 18 and that 20, and near the very end, my right knee got a little mad. And now,
Laurel, I don't think I ever asked you this. Do you think where was a harder place on the AT of all the places we've been than yesterday?
Pennsylvania.
Just on a regular basis?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But it's kind of on par with that.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday prepares you for Pennsylvania. And today prepares you for New York.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's funny.
We did not know that there were going to be, like, probably at the ledges, there's like these rock slabs similar to what you have in New York, and it goes on for a good while.
Yeah, it was fun. It was very beautiful.
It was fun. You have to slow down, but it's not like
The view was
the
amazing.
rocks from yesterday. And the rocks from yesterday would have been tedious, but they were made worse by the fact it was raining.
That was a heck of a storm. You should see it all branches all over the roads everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't
But
realize it
so
was that bad.
tomorrow, we now only have like 13. Dragon's Tooth at the end. I'm going to go ahead and wear knee sleeves. I brought them just because Sprocket said that that's a really rough descent. And I don't want to make them any madder than they already are. And
I asked him if he could use a parachute. He just laughed at me.
yeah. And so then we'll like cruise in to Four Pines. And I think what we'll do is grab the car, drive it up to Daleville, and park it, and then have Sprocket bring us back, and we'll hike 2 more days, and we'll be in Daleville.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to keep it, definitely under 16, and preferably 15s or below. And when we get to Daleville, we're going to take a 00, because we haven't had a 0 since the 7th, and it is the 19th, 18th?
18, yeah.
Yeah, so no wonder my knees are mad at me. I mean, I don't think it's anything serious, but after what happened to Rich last year, I don't want to take a chance. So that's all we got from up here on top of the mountain.
Yeah, it's a beautiful camp spot. Amazing camp spot. Oh, I just realized I left the screen open in the tent. That's not good.
Yeah, oh yeah, and we're attracting the bugs. So we're going to turn this off.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for watching. Night.